Alright, what's good, y'all? It's your girl Day Made, and I'm here with
Defiant, Darius.
hell yeah, we outside, man. We got some things, in the works, and we're here to talk about it. So, with that being said, what are we here to talk about?
Defiant Day.
Defiant
Yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Okay, what is that?
So that's a collaboration track between me and Day Made just coming up for the San Antonio's Finest EP. You know what I mean? Of course, I had to have you on that mug. I'm trying to put like the people that I feel like are extremely talented but don't get enough, exposure on that mug. And I'm like, what better way than all of us coming together on something?
Yeah. I really love the concept of that, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of me, you know what I'm saying? San Antonio's Finest got a little ring to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, when it came to the track with me specifically, I know, well, let's actually talk about it because they don't know
Right.
how it came about. So, I feel like everybody does features differently. So when you go about, projects, like you've already said that you picked out certain people, what did you think our track was gonna be about? Because I know you kind of left it open to like, hey, I'm trying to be on whatever style you own because I want to showcase you. But like, what did you think was gonna come out of it?
I feel like it was gonna be something inspirational, positive, one way or another. But I was like, what I did on the whole project is give people the home court advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I want you to outdo me. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying, showcase your talent. Of course, I'm gonna do my thing regardless. But I damn near want people to like blow me out the water. You feel me? And I was like, oh yeah, this was dope. And like when I first heard it, I was like, it's gonna be a single. Without a doubt. I was like, it's gonna be a single.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
we
a
like
single.
that. We like that for sure. I appreciate that. Okay, and then I love like in the title that it's Defiant Day because I'm big on, you know what I'm saying, like always, like even like when I spell days of the week, I put DAI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I love like the branding aspect of just simply put, Defiant Darius Day Made Defiant Day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to hear the project. I don't know who else is on it. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited for it to be the single. I'm excited to see what y'all think because I don't know if anybody would expect a Defiant Day and Day Made song.
Nah, and part of me is like, I don't know why now that I think about it. You know what I mean? Like we've collaborated at your events, and I'm like, you're dope, I'm dope, the event space is dope, the vibes and all that are dope, so it makes sense. But it just never occurred to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I love about features though, because I feel like features bring out different like aspects and everything. Because honestly, for me, I know. Even back right when you did like For the Thrill podcast, I was there, got to learn more about you and everything like that, and I know like who you are as an individual and then as an artist. And at first I was like, let's be on some Black Power shit, some hook, But then like when I was looking at beats and shit, I just, the one that I sent you, it was just, I don't know, I just fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? And the thing that I sent you was like a freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you. I feel like it's definitely like still positive, but it's also still like talking our shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like chill, but you know what the fuck we said. We said what the fuck we said.
Exactly.
You know?
We're gonna stand on it.
Exactly. So for you, what's one of your favorite aspects of the song, or like your favorite line from your verse, my verse, that type of vibe?
Bitch, I mean today. Hey. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of my aspect of, if I'm gonna get up this morning, I'm gonna hustle, I'm gonna go get it, and I want it today. You know what I mean? And I think in that sense, every day is a defiant day. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you could wake up in the morning, feel some type of way, oh, I don't want to pursue my dreams, or I don't want to woo-de-woo. Don't get me wrong, we all have our moments. But if you don't wake up with that kind of energy, like, bro, I'm going to make today a good day. I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to progress one way or another. It ain't got to be no major progression. A little step towards your goal is still progression. You understand me?
Every day.
So even though it's a little violent, bitch, I mean today. I want that shit today. You know what I mean? That's the mentality I'm going to have with it.
I love that because, at the end of the day, everything is a choice, right? And it's like, you can let your emotions take you out the game, or you can be like, I choose to make today great. Because perspective is the thing that makes life different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a lot of shitty things going on, a lot of things happening, but that one bad thing doesn't mean it has to be a bad day. You do have to make that consistent, intentional choice to like, okay, but this is what I'm about to do about it. this is what I'm going to persevere through. It's still going to be a Defiant day.
Yeah.
Okay. You got any questions?
What was your favorite line out of your verse?
I ain't gonna lie. I have a few things to say, but like I like how I came into it. Like I like how I came in while you were still kind of going in, and I'm like, shit, like you know, like I just thought that was smooth, and it's like, shit, I'm not gonna complain about what is on my plate. I woke up and chose to be great. Again, speaking of fucking choices, like you know, it just makes sense. So I really enjoy that part because I feel like that was just the intro to everything, you know, that was gonna be talked about. So.
I feel that 100%.
Oh yeah.
I think one line I like is you ain't getting money, say what, bro? I swear I can't explain. You saw me, you ain't studied the game. I
stuck to my roots.
I stuck to my roots and I made my lane. You should go do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's facts though.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think one thing that's always been beautiful about me and you as artists, we're not trying to be nobody else. You know what I mean? Some people might think I'm trying to be something else, but no, this is authentically me. It's just, you might be used to one side. Y'all not used to multifaceted people. And I hate that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, one of my biggest inspirations was Pac. And he catches a lot of flack because he was an actor. He was also an activist, you know what I mean? Raised by Black Panthers. He was a lot of things in one.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, we got to get away from this mentality that Black people are a monolith or Black people are only one way. Nah, bro.
Yeah, we definitely about to talk to it, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why they hate us. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Hey, no, for real. I feel you on that because that part you just talked about, I really did enjoy that part too. Especially because you was like, hold up, switch the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But when you said...
ain't getting money, say what, bro? I swear I can't explain. You saw me, you ain't studied the game. I stuck to my roots and I made my lane. You should go do the same thing. Hey.
Yes, I like how you said what you said as far as like, you stuck to your roots because you do have a, you know what I'm saying, you do have a sound. Like, one thing I like about this record is the fact that even though we talking about positive things, we still putting motherfuckers on game too. But then at the same time, it has that, you know, that southern sound of yours. Where, like, even the verbiage you use as far as, like, let it spray and shit. You're not talking about killing niggas, but you still have that aspect of, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I appreciate you, like, keeping yourself within it, of course. I would say another line that I like is, like, okay, when I said something about how, like, I've embraced the hate and basically, like, haters fade away when you put it in their face.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to make you, but you are who the fuck you are.
Right.
I've embraced it, and haters fade because you put it in their face. Because it's like, what you gonna do about it?
Right.
You know?
I mean, you know, a lot of people, I feel like, I mean, I said it literally in the song. It's like, bro, and I hate to say this, the game is to be sold, not told. And the reason I feel that is because I've told the game to so many people and they ain't pick it up. But then, like, some people, I could put you on game, like, give you the most pro-Black knowledge ever, and you might just forget it. Like, oh, that was cool. Right. Oh, that was cool, right? But then if you go to a college where you pay a shit ton of money for the degree, more value. Yeah, they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's more valuable what he said. And I'm like, bro, I said the same exact shit to you. I could have gave you the books ahead of time. You know what I mean? And so I feel like a lot of people, we put it in their face. Like, bro, this is what we doing. This is how we do it. This is who we are. See how successful we are? And they're like, man, fuck you. They out here, it's like, hey, bro, what? You know what I mean? So, hey, like you said, put it in their face. What they gonna do?
No, that's facts. Like, I feel like definitely, like, especially like being an entrepreneur, a business owner, you see that a lot where if you have a certain value, even if, like, you could be trying to help the people out. Like, for me, I'm a graphic designer, I do cover art. I noticed that when I have my prices, because I'm thinking for the fucking average person, like, let me not make it too crazy. I know how, like, this artist shit not cheap. When I had cheaper prices, I had less clients. But when I upped it, it's the same shit, but they see more value in it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's actually a real thing, the crazy part about it.
It's unfortunate because it's like, I've tried putting on so many people, and then, like, hear the chatter in the background, you know what I mean? It's like, dog, I don't understand it, you know what I mean? But then when they see, oh, he done went to Japan. Oh, he done opened up for this person. Oh, he didn't. Let me go fuck with him. Bro, I was with you months before.
Hey, you talking that shit? I ain't gonna lie. That's the crazy thing, like that you just discover. Cause like when you talk to other artists and stuff like that, or like it's crazy. Like before, like initially, I would hear a lot of artists talking about haters in their music, and I'm like, yeah, okay, everybody got haters. I didn't really understand it though, cause I don't focus on that shit in real life. Like I'm just so focused on the love and the light. But when you are popping your shit, unfortunately, you can't not see the shit.
Right.
You can't not see the shit.
Right,
it's in your face. So now it's like, damn, y'all damn, it's unfortunate, but what can you do?
Right, and I mean, this is the thing about it too. I've been in the game. I've talked a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I pop my shit on the regular.
Period.
Ain't nobody ever dropped nothing against me. You know what I mean? It's like they know I'm a hate, but from a distance. You know what I mean? Like this is one thing I tell people. I got haters, but I don't have I don't have ops. I don't have opposition. You're not in a position to be competition. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, put that in the song.
Yeah.
Hey, don't care. You're not in a position to be competition.
Like for real though. Like
you just been facts, don't care.
Like niggas be haters, but they can't compete. You know what I mean? And it's like, step in the ring, motherfucker, if you really about it. But they know not to do that because they can't come with the same energy, talent, whoop-de-whoop we can. And it's not that they can't get there. It's the fact that instead of putting time and energy into your craft, you're putting it. Yeah, they hate it. You
wasting your fucking energy.
Keyboard warriors, Twitter fingers. You know what I mean? Like, y'all crazy.
Yeah, that's facts. Okay, so as far as like when people hear, well, two-part question. When people hear the project, what is it that you want them to get from it? And when it comes to this song in particular, what is the feeling that you want people to get from it?
Honestly, I feel like this is on some GNX shit. And I don't mean that in like I mean it in the sense that like a lot of people look at GNX by Kendrick Lamar and like, oh, that's not his greatest project, which I personally would agree. It's not his greatest, but that nigga's showcasing. He can hang with any of y'all, which I knew before the project dropped. But he put on a lot of people from LA, which was a critique he got in the past. Two, he showed that he can rap with these folks. One of the biggest critiques. I've gotten a lot of critiques over the years, and I be listening, because I'll take what y'all say as constructive criticism to better myself. You know what I mean? And so I came in the game. There was some conscious content, but there was also some bops. You know what I mean? And so, oh, he ain't got this type of song. I do now. Oh, well, his pen ain't that. It is now. His flow ain't. Bro, I don't want to hear none of that shit. What you gonna say now? I feel like I put on some of the. I didn't put on. Well, I put some of the best people in San Antonio on the project to showcase you. I can hang with these niggas. I already been hanging with them, but now on a track, you can hear it like, bro. So what's the new critique? What's the new complaint? You know what I mean? You gonna keep throwing out new rappers? Anyone can get 80. You know what I mean?
Okay. And I feel like the fact that you are doing it like intentionally, like I'm showcasing other people, that just speaks values within itself. Because if you weren't like that, you wouldn't think like, oh, I can hang with these people. But you like, no, like I'm not pressed about what it's looking like for me. I know I'm the shit, and you the shit too, and we're gonna do some shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody not gonna do that. No. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we're in the industry where it's like, of course, everybody should feel like they the best rapper on earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody not making space for other stuff.
No.
So to intentionally do that, that's definitely powerful.
You know, I've had artists. I'll ask for a favor, and they'll ask for one in return, and whatever it is, we agree upon it, right? And so, try not to be specific because niggas getting their feelings. Ask for a favor. You fulfilled the favor. What he said is, let's do a song together. Cool. 100% cool with that. I'm like, all right, bro. Send me the beat. Woo-woo. Let me know you want to pull up to the studio. And like months later, because I'm not finna chase somebody. You know what I mean? I'll gladly fulfill whatever the agreement was. Oh, nah, bro. See, I want it to be on your shit. No, that's not what you asked. That's not what you asked. You know what I mean? If you wanted that, you should said that from the beginning. I would have told you no, or whatever I felt. You know what I mean? I've had people say, man, oh yeah, because of my favor, let me get on the remix of Bentley Truck. What the hell on? My biggest song?
Bro, people, you
Bro,
speaking right now.
people are crazy.
Right now.
They feel privileged. They feel entitled. That's one reason I don't pop out like that. Cause like, I've had niggas come up to me, hey bro, I be seeing what you doing. I fuck with you. Nigga, you follow me? You know what I mean? I be
You
like,
ain't never
nigga,
in the fucking
bro,
interactions, bro.
what?
It be telling on they self
You don't
every
like,
fucking time.
you don't comment. I'm like, nigga, I don't even know your name. I know your face, but I don't know your name.
Bruh.
It's crazy to me, you know. So like another thing about this project too, because some niggas be like, why I ain't get on the project? Why so ain't get on the project? No disrespect. I need niggas who are dope, but also morally just.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Music with integrity.
Because there's niggas
I
out
feel
there
that.
who are dope, but I know too much. I'm not finna shine my light on niggas that can.
And that's why I resonate with you, bro, because I'm very much like that as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing business with just anybody.
Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I got some friends that are a little crazy, but at the same time, me knowing the things behind the scene, I know sides that y'all don't. I understand their reasoning behind doing what they do. And that's all it's about. Because when you truly peep somebody and you look and you learn and understand, or sometimes you ain't even got to talk to them, you just watch. You be like, okay, the way he did that person, he gonna do me the first chance he can. You know what I mean? Loyalty, you give me loyalty, I'll give it back to you. You know what I mean? You dope and genuine with me, I'll be dope and genuine with you. The moment I see that snake shit, I will cut niggas off with a quickness. It doesn't matter how locked in we are, how much work we've done together, how many, I don't care, because I'm not finna tarnish my brand because your true colors revealed and you're not who you've been leading yourself to be all this time. You know what I mean?
Mask on.
Boy, what? You gotta pay attention to the cracks, because it won't always jump out at you, but them cracks, you be like, what the fuck was that?
That be the tricky part about it though, like when it comes to when it comes to people in general, right? It's just like you will think that you know somebody until you don't, and it's just like that's just the way of life. That's something that, like, I hear stories all the time about, let's say you've been married to somebody for 20 years, and then it's just like you didn't see them for who they are, and it sounds like, how could you not? But the reality is, sometimes you can keep it up for a little while. You know, that's why discernment is key, and just paying attention to people. Shit, like you said, we can keep it going, but once I see that shit, gotta go.
I've had people almost put me in situations, and then like years later, I'll look at something and I'll be like, I made the right decision. Like, and sometimes that's the hardest part. Like in the heat of it, you be like, damn, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? But then you see how shit played out, and it's like, I ain't want to do it, but I damn sure don't want to be where they at right now because of their actions. They got themselves there, and they would have dragged me down with them.
Yeah, I feel that. You honestly, bro, you've been speaking on some real shit, things that, like, you saying the quiet things out loud. So I kind of want to harp on a few things that you mentioned because, like, man, like, okay, so earlier you said basically like how, because I feel that, bro. You mentioned how you was maybe you trying to work with somebody or whatever, and they act like they don't see you or whatever the case may be. You know, that shit happens to me quite often where it's like I'm, genuine. I'm like, what's up? Or I follow somebody on the gram, or and it ain't nothing back from them. It ain't nothing. But then they see me do some shit, or they see me perform live, or they see how somebody else fucking with me. Then they like, oh shit, I've been the same motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you had to see it to believe it, and that's cool though, right? Everybody has their role in life, and I'm glad that like I'm an underdog in a sense because motherfuckers don't know. I'm at like 5% right now, so I'm glad y'all showing who the fuck y'all are, so I know what's up. And then like with people coming up, I've especially seen it with Training Day. So many people like, I've been seeing you do your shit. I've been seeing this. I've been hearing that. Ain't never been to no fucking event. Ain't never liked no shit. Ain't never followed the page. Cool. I'm not, it's not that you have to, but it's like to go out of your way to say, I'm seeing you and ain't been,
Bro, don't show me love in private, but quiet in public. You know what I mean? Like, no, fuck all that. I want that
you can
same
help it grow.
energy.
You can help it elevate. Like, what are you doing here?
Bro, I'm not with that shit. That shit's so fake and phony to me. I don't understand that. I'm not gonna speak on niggas' mamas, but I was raised different. You know what I mean? Like certain things, I ain't with that shit, bro. I'm not with it.
No, I feel that. Okay, so as far as Defiant Day track specifically, what's something a feeling that you want people to get from that? or walk away with?
You know, I think something about it that's so awesome to me that I didn't realize until the track was really done. I didn't really cuss on that mode that much. Like, I did, but you heard some of my tracks, I cuss a lot. And the authenticity of meaning everything I said, like I said, I stuck to my roots. I didn't force anything on that track. It's very genuine, real, braggadocious, but also inspirational at the same time because shit, man, I should be able to pop my shit at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been popping my
yeah.
shit, but it's like looking at where I started and where I am now. God damn it, every fucking day can be Defiant day if you ask me.
Yeah, it's definitely like consistent elevation, like
Exactly.
from day one. Because something that somebody else pointed out that I didn't realize is like when we first started on the scene. I don't know when exactly you started on the music scene, but I know for me it was like I want to say I started consistently performing like 2023.
Okay.
And it was a lot more artists out here performing and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, you actually are pretty consistent. Like, it's a lot of people that's not here now, and we're still going and never have stopped. Even if we're working on some shit in the background, it's always something going on. And now, mind you, I'm speaking for myself because I feel like we definitely are consistent with the music. But it's like, even if it's not the music, it's content. If it's not content, it's performing. If it's not like, it's always something going on. You know?
No, that's facts. I've seen niggas. I started like 2022, and I've seen people I started with, which is so funny. Some of them came out the gate thinking they were better, and they actually had some moments where they
had their shine.
They had their shine, and
Yeah.
you know, and that's part of the reason I didn't deal with some of them because I saw how they acted
When they
and
had
then
it.
they had their shine. They were shitting on niggas. It's like, nigga, congratulations. But that moment ain't gonna last forever. But the way you just treated people, they gonna remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time you get shine, ain't nobody gonna congratulate you. You know what I mean? And so some of those same people, I've seen them fall off. Some of them switch career fields. Some of them,
It stopped.
they just stop. Some of them I see them post about depression. And the reason it is, not trying to kick a man while they down, but it's because like, I feel like you didn't come from a sincere place. I do this shit because I love it. I don't give a damn. I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to be famous. But the reason I want to be rich and famous is to help those in need, shine a greater light on folks. You know what I mean?
It's not just for the accolades.
Yeah, it's not
like
just for the
me,
accolades.
But that's gonna come with it.
Because I know, man, if I stop doing music today, you know how much money I'd be having in my pocket. You know how much money I pour into this shit because I love it.
Yeah.
You know? And so a lot of these people, for one, I mean, that was a telltale right there. They did not really give their all. And they wonder why they not here anymore or why people aren't fucking with them. It's because, bro, you were half-assing. From the jump, you was half-assing. You might have got a little clout off of that half-ass. But once you got that clout, you showed your full ass. And now, you know what I mean? And now we like, man, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? And I don't even want that to be the mentality. You know, as a Christian, we all make mistakes. We can grow. We can be better. Woo-to-woo. Same time, I can love you from a distance. You know what I mean? I ain't got to.
on that.
You know what I mean? You can grow and be a better person, but that don't mean you got to get access to me again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I feel like I got lost in the sauce. But
You preaching though.
yeah, I be preaching, bro. I swear that's what they want me to be at the church. But I'm like, man, I'm doing too much. Two hands in too many pockets right now. You know what I mean? A lot of them, I look at them, I was like, you had the talent. You just ain't had either the work ethic or the
Consistency, really.
the consistency.
Mm-hmm.
But part of it's also like the authenticity. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like everything happens for a reason. That's part of the reason I'm not putting certain people on this, because it's like, all right, you dope, but I'm gonna let you continue to fall. I hate to say it like that, but I'm gonna let you continue to fall. I'm gonna highlight those who I know who truly about it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of my greatest opportunities performing in front of Music Soul Child, Juvenile, I'm performing at the reggae bar, only 4 niggas in that bitch. You know what I mean? You know that experience. Like, there's been times I performed in front of hundreds, thousands, and then there's times where it's like, it's 4 people here, but let's get it.
Yeah.
You know? Some of them that had that mentality, man, I ain't even gonna perform tonight.
But you know the crazy part about that though, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like it's obviously like it's on the curators to make sure the audience is there. But at the same time, it's a lot of people or artists that will just only pop up during their set or for their people and then fucking leave. The room was full. Why are we not? You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I get it if you got to work or you got this, you got that. But me personally, if I'm on a show, I'm going to show love to everybody. Right. It's a lot of times where it's like, it's a person performing, ain't nobody showing them love. I'm the first person standing up in front of them.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be the artist on stage. You feel me? So like, show the support that you want. You know what I'm saying? Be the person you want to meet. That's what I live by. So it's just like, that's a part of it. It's like, yeah, sometimes it really just ain't nobody there, but we can be there for each other if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's not an audience, those are moments where you have content. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little performance video then.
and you know, to speak on that, this is finna get deep, but to speak on that being there for people shit. So, July 4th in San Antonio, there was a shooting on the east side, and 10 people got hit. Even like a 5-year-old girl, right? One person died. And so I was like going around knocking on doors and shit with a political organization, Cops Metro, that I worked with. And I ain't gonna hold you, like we was walking up the street, I saw 30 YNs, I was like, I don't know about that house. I'm thinking it to myself though, I ain't say it, but I was like, I don't know about that house. And I had a white boy with me. And he was like, we knocked on a few doors and said, hey, we should split up. I was like, we should split up right quick. So I walked up on the 30 youngins and I'm like, yo, we out here trying to figure out what people need, how they feel after the shooting, like what you want to see. A lot of things we kept hearing, like before I walked to that house, was safety, investment in the community, father figures, you know, like role models for the kids. All of them younger than me, right? And I heard one of them say something. I said, what did he say? Because I thought I heard it, but I didn't hear it. Another one said, prayer. I said, what? They was like, bro, we just want some prayer of protection. And I was like,
I'm about to cry for real.
You know what I mean? Real. I was like, okay. So all 30 of them, and it was crazy because, like, not trying to judge nobody, but that's why I still went up to them regardless. They was smoking, drinking, blasting music, having guns on them. I'm like, I was y'all at one point. Fuck it. You know what I mean? We all grow, we evolve. So I'm like, these are people we need to reach, if anything. That's the thing. A lot of people, they judge people, but not. They don't want to enter their world.
They don't want to help them.
Yeah, to bring them out or to show them that there's other parts of the world. And I'm like, all right, so we did that prayer, and they all thanked me, and they didn't start blasting music or smoking after that. They all started like conversating, like, yo, that was kind of crazy. This dude just came up, prayed for us, asked what we cared about, and it's like, bro, the same thing for the music industry, in my opinion. That one person on the stage, they might need a conversation, and that conversation could push them in the direction to be a superstar or whatever they want to be. Like, a lot of people talk that show love shit, but at the same time, are you genuinely showing love? What are you showing love for? Are you showing love to get something in return, or are you showing love just for the fuck of it? Because I do it for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? I'll show, I gotta stop cussing so much, but I'll show love and not expect anything. Because I feel like if I'm expecting something, that ain't love, that's, playing the game. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I feel that, because when it comes to genuity, it's like, don't do it solely to get something out of it, but because you feel like it. Because, like, I feel like the state that we live in now, like, a lot of people are afraid to say certain things or be the first person to be vulnerable or be this or be that.
Right.
But it's like, if you're doing it because you just genuinely mean it, you're going to do it regardless of that fear of, like, oh, what if this? What if not this? Da-da-da-da. Just say it because you mean it type shit.
Man, and I mean, we can even take that to music. Some songs that I've dropped that I'm not the biggest fan of, almost didn't put them out. Some of my most loyal fans have come from them tracks. And that's why I'm like, that's the song y'all niggas like. That's the song that made you, hey, I'm glad you're here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, just put it out there. Just put it out there. You never know what happens.
No, I literally feel that. I have a song called Motivation, and it's called Motivation because it motivates me. And like, it was the first song I ever recorded in the studio, but it wasn't my first single. I was never gonna drop it. I was so hard on myself. It's not this, it's not that. Woo, 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 woo. Then a year or two later, I heard it when I needed some motivation. Shit hit me in my chest, and I released it. And that's like a fan favorite. And it's just like, you never know. We're all vessels at the end of the day.
Right,
so like, this shit is bigger than us, you know. And you won't know what people gravitate towards until you put it out. Because, you know, us artists, we fucking have a vault full of shit, you know, and if you don't release it, how are you going to know what works versus doesn't work? Because you can like some shit for yourself, as you should, you know, before you release anything, you should love it, because if other people don't, then it's like, that's cool, I put this shit out for me to loop it, because when it's unreleased, I got to keep pressing play instead of instead of putting it on the loop.
right. I mean, and you know, so like the Defiant EP, my first project, not the greatest quality at all. Still put it out though. And everyone's favorite song on that hoe was Man Hold Up.
Man,
Yeah, like that was like the first song that started building my buzz. The second project, you heard the progression, and that's one thing I love. Listening to my old shit and hearing the progression. You know what I mean? Not only quality wise, flow wise, lyric wise, but I remember when I put out Bout It, I'm like, oh, this gonna be the one. Didn't work out that way. So Defiant really started looking like it was the one. And for a hot minute, like Bentley Truck gets the most plays every day, 200, 300 streams or some shit. So Defiant was up there number wise, but as time went on, Came Down surpassed it. You know what I mean? And that's because Came Down speaks on something genuine. Part of it was because the video dropped and people just like the visual of that one better, but it's like, you never know what will touch somebody. Like my song, Life I Lead, I have people come up to me talking about they've shed tears of that song in their room. And I'm like,
that's
okay.
beautiful.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I got my editing skills better, but there's some stuff on Life I Lead. I'm like, I should could edit that a little better, whoop-de-woo. But I was just like, man, just put it out there. And I'm like, oh, that's how y'all feel? I'm glad I put it out there for you. I'm glad it's helping you get through your day.
Yeah. And you know what? That's where growth comes from, because I feel like to be that specific, like we just be so hard on ourselves as artists because we, you know what I'm saying? We want it to be as best as it could be, but the whole time people don't even notice this shit. Like it's a preference thing or whatever, but that's why we continue to grow though, because we're still looking at these things. Like even after performance, for example, yeah, maybe I felt like that was the best performance to date, but I still need to practice and I still need to look at that like, okay, but I could have did this. I could engage with him this way, that way, you know what I'm saying? So like always, like you said, dropping it anyways, but still looking for spaces to grow.
Right. And you know, so today I'm gonna go shoot the video for my song Ride With Me. And I remember when I came in the game, I got a lot of comparisons to Drake, and I did not like that. I did not like that at all. I was like, God damn, every light-skinned singing nigga who also happens to rap shouldn't immediately get compared to Drake, you know? So I stepped away from it, but I started leaning more into it. And I remember one day I posted something on my story and I had the Ride With Me song, and it surprised me. An artist in San Antonio, like I've seen her a few times here and there, but she was like, this is like a hidden gem that a lot of people don't listen to. And I was like, first of all, I didn't know you listened to my shit, let alone this is your favorite track off of that project. Yo, that's crazy, you know? So it's like you saying, just, okay. I mean, like, I listen to it now and I'm like, okay, I can improve the singing a bit, but it did what it needed to do. You know what I mean? Somebody out there, because I be checking the stats. And this is one thing to me that shows something impacted somebody stat-wise, which don't feed too much into the stats, but this is just something I noticed. Something could have less streams, but a high rate of saves. You know what I mean? They're like,
feels like more intentional.
Yeah, it's not popular, but like you said, it's hitting the soul. It's like, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna add that to some playlist, whatever. I'm gonna come back to it. Is the point. We see bops come and go every day. You know what I mean? You
see the views, but that don't mean that you can sell out an arena.
Man,
it's different, bro. You ever heard of the 1,000 fan theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm on. That's what I was talking to you earlier about. Like, yeah, I'm working on music and stuff, but I feel like I only have like maybe like 8 songs out. I don't have a project out yet, so it's just like when I do that thing, like I really respect how you operate in everything that you do. Like, you're very inspiring. Like the quality is always there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to have because I'm not really like a music video person in terms of like, oh, I'm about to go watch this. You know, I might listen to the song more than a music video. But when it's an actual music video that's actually enticing, actually about something, like effort into it, like your shit, I will watch your shit because it's something there. It's not just the typical posted, like, you know, it's not the basic shit. Why the fuck are you paying so much for a basic video? Like, you know, that look like the same thing. Like, you can tell that you're passionate about what you do in the storytelling aspect. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
That's why I tell people I'm not worried about AI. AI is awesome for what it does, right? But at the same time, it can never replicate the human soul. I don't care how good it gets. It's like, bro, certain things you can only speak on when you truly experienced it. And you know, I use the same photographers, videographers. I'm not gonna get rid of them for AI. They too good at what they do. And I don't give a damn if AI hit their level of quality. I'm still gonna stick with my day ones.
Because you know we're real people. We need to fucking like what? Yeah.
And you know, speaking back to that 1,000 fan theory thing too, right? This is one thing I encourage a lot of people because I made this mistake in the beginning of my career. Stop focusing on Americans. It sounds crazy because a lot of us we want to be that nigga in the city, want to be known. This and fuck all that. You know how long I've been selling merch? Not a single artist has ever bought my merch. You know who's bought my merch? Complete strangers. You know what I mean? And you know my merch. It's got the motherfucking fist with the mic. It's some super pro black shit. The only people in San Antonio who have bought my merch are white people, crazy enough. Right? And even though I'm super pro black, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. A white dude taught me how to mix and master. A white dude taught me how to market. A white dude, I think I have an NDA on this, but fuck it.
No names.
But he pushed my music to a certain label on the West Coast of an artist that I look up to. You know what I mean? And so sometimes it's the people you less expect that will help you and put you in rooms you didn't expect, right? Because my initial buzz on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that came from Mexicans. I don't mean no offense by that. I'm just saying in the sense of I'm looking at the stats and I'm like, these Mexicans show love came down. And with us being in Texas, a lot of them
we're here. San Antonio specifically.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
So, you know, it was popping in Mexico first and it trickled over to Texas and now it just trickled over to America, right? And so Mexico, Brazil, and America are my top three. America and Mexico be going back and forth. Apple Music for some reason, Japan, right? And that's the other thing. Outside of America, they be buying shit. The Japanese be buying shit. The Mexicans, the Brazilians, they buy shit. We want to be that nigga in America so much we forget the bigger picture. You could be the king.
You want to be global.
Yeah, you could be the king of your city. Cool, nigga. I don't care if you're the king of this city. I'm trying to be the king everywhere. I'm trying to be that nigga. I'm trying to be known. You know, but
so I gotta look at y'all niggas when I say that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, shit. No, okay, you the hottest nigga in the city. Cool, but then the moment you step out your city, are you known?
Yeah.
Are you not really known like that? Damn.
Because that's the stardom. That's the reality. That's the whole point of why we have celebrities, because they're known globally, not just in their city. Because don't get me wrong, you obviously can clearly be dope and nobody know about you. That don't take away your dopeness. But if you are trying to have reach and, you know, reach certain goals, yeah, you want to reach people globally.
Man,
sure.
I mean, I'm telling you, target everybody. Because at the end of the day, music is a universal language. It's not just an American thing. It's not just a African thing, a South American thing, an Asia thing. It's everywhere in the world. You never know who will impact it. People have made memes out of my music. That shit is so interesting.
I feel like I saw, like, it was some people dancing to your music, like, in a different country.
Oh, yeah. That was in Nigeria. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. That was around the time Too Defiant came out. So it's like...
That's it, cool.
Bro, yeah, I mean, it's like, all right, cool. I might not be known here, but I'm known, I'm building. That's all that matters.
Mind you are known here, though, because, like, you know, I'll be having conversations when it comes to Training Day, like, okay, who's been some of your favorite acts? Your name come up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And people be fucking with you. I mean, I'm sure you feel the love at the open mic as well, but, like, you definitely are, like, a name in San Antonio for sure.
Yeah. I be downplaying myself sometimes, but then I also talk that shit on the other side. Because, you know, it's like, part of it is my biggest fear is becoming Kanye. You know what I mean? Kanye was amazing when he first came out. I think around 2016, 2017, when it was like music quality, a lot of things about Kanye just started shifting in a way that I was like, ooh, you know what I mean? But that's because Kanye, to quote him in a sense, I'm a god. I just told you I am. And that's such a crazy and funny clip, but then when you see the full context of it, he's like, what? You have a problem with me saying I'm a god? But you have no problem with me saying I'm a nigga, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I still want to keep myself humble. Yeah. I don't want to...
You know who you are, but you don't got to... It's like what's understood don't need to be explained.
Exactly.
You know, I feel you. I'm the same way. Okay, so as far as... We're gonna wrap it up a little bit. So as far as Defiant Day, when people listen to it, I definitely feel like it's a record that... I mean, simply put, like, we popping our shit, but it's so chill. It's not... And it's not aggressive, but it has that, like, still that to
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like it's that mix of like it's chill, but it's also like you said, you heard what the fuck we said, but also inspiring. Like just they gotta, cause I don't want to get like we talked about a few lyrics, but it's like when y'all hear that shit, fucking pay attention. That's what like we trying to put y'all on motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We finna showcase our excellency and cool ass way.